Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Kim and welcome back to Uncommonkim. So today we're going to be doing my April TBR, also known as my magical readathon TBR, because April is the month of the spring equinox, where we're going to be participating and trying once again to complete my chosen topic of becoming a beastmaster. If you know nothing about magical readathon, I will leave G's announcement video down below where she can explain how you can come and join us. It is a whole load of heckin' fun and I am super excited to start. So as always, I'm going to be picking prompts out of my bunny jar, and hopefully we're going to get books that are going to fit prompts I need to read for magical readathon. I have 5 total prompts I need to read for magical readathon. We have fruit on the cover, steal from another TBR, capital book title, 4-star average rating, and musical term in the title. 2 others as extras for other extra challenges. I have an animal familiar and to have either a train on the cover or in the title. So I have kind of planned a TBR, but we're going to see what the jar gives me, and I'm going to do 5 prompt picks and hopes to get a few of those on my TBR, and then whatever I can't get on here I will go over at the end. So let's do pick number 1. Okay, don't know why it keeps going funny. Let's do pick number 1. I've got some nice new prompts in here, so I wonder if we'll get any. Here we go, and we have, oh okay, this could mug us off. This is one of my new prompts, which is the Mickey mug, which none of you guys will actually know about yet. New game coming soon. You guys will know about this soon enough, do not panic. But this is the Mickey mug. As you can see, it's a pumpkin Mickey Mouse. It says trick or treat on the back, but it has every single book I owned prior to 2025 inside. And this is going to be a new game I'm going to be starting very soon, and apparently we're going to be choosing a book from it, and it could literally be anything. Jesus. Okay, let's just go for it, because that is tiny. Okay, obviously some of these I might have already read, just as an FYI. Or unhauled. We got, it says Hide, which is a book that I very recently unhauled, so we'll bin that and we'll pick another one, because a lot of these I have unhauled because I did a massive unhaul, and then some of these I have read, so we'll just go until we get a book. Okay, we've got, if it will focus, here we go, we have got Hunting Prince Dracula. Okay, I'm not massively against this. So this is book 2. Book 1 is Stalking Jack the Ripper, which I loved and I gave 5 stars, and this is by Kerry Maniscalco, who is also known for writing the Kingdom of the Wicked series, which I did also enjoy. So this is book 2, that is after Stalking Jack the Ripper. Not against it, not against it. Looking at kind of prompts, doesn't have capitals as a whole in the title, can't see no fruit on the cover. What other prompts did I have? I'm not sure what the average rating is, so I might be able to count it for 4-star average rating, but I'm not sure what that is. But either way, I'm not against this. I have owned this for a long time, so it is probably about time that I read it. And I did enjoy Stalking Jack the Ripper, so fair enough. Thank you for Mickey Jar. So, Following the horrifying revelation of Jack the Ripper's true identity, Audrey Rose Wadsworth flees her home in Victorian London to enrol as the only female student in Europe's most prestigious forensic school. But it's impossible to find peace in the dark, unsettling Romanian castle that houses the school and was also once home to the depraved Vaud the Impaler, otherwise known as Prince Dracula. When a series of troubling deaths bring whispers to Vlad's bloodthirsty return from the grave, Audrey Rose and her sharp-witted companion Thomas Cresswell must unravel the cryptic clues that will lead them to the Shadowlight Killer, living or dead. Sounds really good. I'm very excited for this. I also forgot to mention, in April I'm also doing 30 books in 30 days again. I didn't complete it last year. I got to like 15 or 16, and this is something that Jade's Patreons do. We did it last year and I got to about 15, 16 last year, and I'm aiming for 30 again because I have something wrong with me. Okay, where's my jar? Here it is. Right. Prompt number 2. I can't pick one up apparently. Here we go. We have a 2023 release. I'm gonna have a quick look and I'll be back. Okay, I really need to stop being so pale. Why are you doing this to me? So thank you very much. Okay, so I've gone for Heartless by Elsie Silver. 2 reasons. First, 4-star average rating, so would work for that prompt for Magical Readathon. Second of all, I have a vlog coming which involves this book and maybe a couple more cowboy romances. I knew. So I'm very excited to get this one on here. This is the second book in this series that I can't remember the name of. What's this series even called? This has been a long time coming. Like, I needed to read this a long time ago, but it did come out in 2023 for starters. But I believe we followed Cade, who is the older brother of who we followed in book 1 being Flawless. So I'm excited for that. And then I also believe it's our female main character's best friend. But yeah, that's all I kind of know. That's all I really want to know. But all I know is Flawless was 5 stars and there was crack in those pages. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited for my vlog as well. So I'm very excited to get this one on here. Make my life easier. Prompt number 3. Oh my good God. Here we go. We have... Ooh. Okay, we have... Don't know if any of these are going to fit my TBR, but we have Cozy Fantasy. Let's have a look. Okay. I'm counting this as cozy fantasy because a lot of their other books have been cozy fantasy, and that is Wolf Song by TJ Klune. Pretty much one of the only books by TJ Klune I haven't read. This is the really stunning edition, which I want to say it's Waterstones, but I can't actually remember. But I'm very excited to get to this one. I am going to be buddy reading it with Claire. We were meant to be buddy reading it in March, but I've just run out of time. So I'm going to read it in April. And this is for the prompt with a musical term in the title, as it says song. So I'm going with that. And I do think this is a cozy fantasy because most, if not all, of TJ Klune's books are. So I am very excited to be reading this one. I believe it's like LGBTQ plus rep with our main character. Right. Ox Matheson was 12 when his father taught him a lesson. Ox wasn't worth anything, people would never understand him. Then he left. Ox was 16 when the energetic Bennett family moved in next door, harbouring a secret that would change him forever. For the family are shapeshifters, who can transform into wolves at will. Drawn to their magic, loyalty and enduring friendship, Ox fills a gulf between this extraordinary new world and the quiet life he's known. He also finds an ally in Joe, the youngest Bennett boy. Joe is charming, handsome, but haunted by scars he cannot heal. Ox was 23 when murder came to town and tore a hole in his heart. Violence flared, tragedy split the pack, and Joe left town, leaving Ox behind. 3 years later, the boy is back, except now he's a man, and Ox can no longer ignore the song that howls between them. This is like book 1 in it is a series. I think it's like 4 books. So I am very excited to read this one because I know it is quite well loved. And I do love TJ Clean, so can he complain? Book number 4. This one. Not that one, this one. Right. Ooh. We have a series I am halfway through. Do you know what? I'm so happy with how well this is going because I've been able to get a lot of books I had on my stack on here. So for this, I've gone for Everyone on This Train is a Suspect by Benjamin Stevenson. So this is the second book in this series that I don't know the name of, but book 1 is Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone, which I did enjoy, and I am intrigued to get to this one, which is book 2. So this would be for one of the challenge prompts, which is to have a train on the cover or a train in the title, and we have a train in the title. So it says 6 writers, 5 detectives, 4 days, 3 weapons, 2 murders, 1 train. How can you find a killer when all the suspects know how to get away with murder? I'm very excited to read this one. I do love a nice cozy mystery. I feel like I'd be able to get through it quite quick as well. Also might be a book I take with me to Florida, as I go to Florida at the end of April. I'm not going to take the actual book, I'm just going to read it on my Kindle, because I'm not taking books because wait. So it might be when I read for that, because I have got a 9-hour flight, so maybe I'll read it for that. But I am thinking of reading Vera Wong on my 9-hour flight, so we will see. But it's an option, but I'm just glad to get this on here for the train prompt. Okay, prompt number 5. I might actually do a few more because I've only got 3 books left on my stack, so we'll see. And I am doing 30 and 30, so all of them are like stuck together. See, this is, should we do both? Should we do both? Let's do both. Okay, I'll leave that one there. This one is, if it will focus, a mood read. So I'm gonna go for Funny Story by Emily Henry because I'm really in the mood to read this since lots of people hyped it up last year. So this is her newest release and everyone loved it last year, and I'm going to count it for Magical Readathon for having fruit on the cover. Now I hear you say, Kim, where's the fruit? Well lads, if you look about here, right, you'll see there's a fruit on her glass, there and there. I'm counting it. Because there is fruit on the cover. Fight me if you must, but that's the fruit on the cover. So I'm going for this. Because I tell you what, do you know how hard it is to find a cover with fruit on it? It's hard. So yeah, I'm going for this. I have no idea what it's about. So, Daphne always loved the way Peter told their stories. That is until it became the prologue to his actual love story with his childhood bestie, Petra, which is how Daphne ended up rooming with her total opposite and the only person who could possibly understand her predicament, Petra's ex, Miles. As expected, it's not a match made in heaven. That is until one night, while tossing back tequilas, they form a plan. And if it involves posting deliberately misleading photos of their adventures together, well, who could blame them? But it's all just for show, of course, because there's no way Daphne would actually start her new chapter by falling in love with her ex's fiance's new fiance's ex, right? Sounds funny. I'm so excited for this. I haven't really read a trope like this before. Obviously it's like fake dating, but like in the sense of being in a relationship with your ex's fiance's ex. So I'm very excited to read this. I think it's going to be a fun time. I also think it'll be a quick read for 30 of 30 as well. Okay, and then the other one we picked out is this one. Ooh, this works quite well. The jar is on my side. We have... If it will focus, probably not, because it's a bastard. Oh, goddamn. There you go. New to me author. Perfection. I'm going for Spark of the Everflame by Pencol, which is book 1 in the Kindred Curse saga. And I have a video plan for this book in April, so I need to get this on here. But also, it accounts for the prompt of the title all being capital letters. So that's great. So I'm very excited to read this one. I've only heard great things about this series. Book 1's not everyone's favourite, but book 2 and book 3 definitely are. Especially book 3. All I've heard is good things about book 3. So yeah, I'm very excited. I think this again will be a quite nice, quick read. It's only like 379 pages, so it's not too bad, and I can probably get through that quite quickly. So, all her life, Hela Diem has yearned to escape her tiny village, a realm ruled over by cruel demigods known as Descended. Although her parents have always tried to shield her from their brutality, Dime's world changes forever when her mother goes missing, leading her to uncover a dangerous secret that links her family to the dreaded Descended in ways she never imagined. The journey to unravel the web of mysteries her mother left behind is long and treacherous. It soon leads her into a dark domain of those who rule her world, the Descended's royal palace itself. With the dying king's handsome, enigmatic heir watching her every move, the ruthless rebel alliance urges her to join the looming civil war. She must reevaluate everything she thought she knew to save her loved ones and finally discover the truth about her world. Sounds sick. I'm so excited for this. Honestly, this is my vibe at the moment, especially after reading The Tainted Cup. This is my vibe. This is my vibe. You wouldn't have seen my thoughts on Tainted Cup. You wait. Okay, I have one more book in my stack, so I'm going to do 2 more picks, just because 30 and 30. Okay, next pick. We've got 2 left. Let's go. Oh, we've got 2 again. Let's do it. It went well, so well for me last time. Let's go for this one. Ah, bollocks. My self-destruct TBR. I'm going to have a look through it and I'll be back because I can't remember what's on it. Okay, I didn't have many on there that I haven't already unhauled or DNF'd or read, basically. So I have gone for A Taste for Monsters by Matthew J. Kirby. I bought this years ago, like when I first started getting back into reading and I started my Bookstagram. I bought this, so we're talking like 5 years ago, because I'm pretty sure I started at the beginning of 2020, just before lockdown started. So this has been on here a long time, so it is about time I read it. I think it would be nice, short and quick for 30 and 30, so that works. Not sure what prompts it will hit for Magical Readathon, but there is like extra challenges and things like that, so I might see if it will fit one of those. Same as like Hunting Prince Dracula, basically. So it's London 1888 and Jack the Ripper is terrorizing people of the city. Evelyn, a young woman disfigured by her dangerous work in a matchstick factory, who has nowhere to go, does not know what to make of her new position as the maid of the Elephant Man in London Hospital. Evelyn wants to be locked away from the world, like he is, shut in from the filth and dangers of the street. But Joseph Merrick, the Elephant Man, she finds a gentle-kinded who does not recoil from her and who understands her pain. When the murders begin, however, Joseph and Evelyn are haunted nightly by the ghosts of the Ripper's dead, setting Evelyn on the path to facing her fears and uncovering humanity's worst nightmares. A terrifying and haunting tale of the monstrosity of humankind and the salvation one may find in the unlikeliest of places. I'm quite excited to read this. This is the reason I've kept this so long, because I do love anything to do with Jack the Ripper. I threw my book. And I do love things that are like related to true crime. And obviously Jack the Ripper is real. Did happen. So this kind of revolutes to that. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this one. It's not very bendy though. It's very straight. Okay. Last prompt. Which is this one. What will it be? Oh good Christ. Oh good Christ. Oh good Christ. We've got another Mickey pick. We've got another Mickey pick. Oh no. We've got another Mickey mug pick. Good Christ. Okay. Let's see what we can get, shall we? Let's go really deep. Okay, that's... Let's try and pull it out without pulling everything else out. That's a big title. Okay, please don't prepare the orange tree. Please. Now, what do I do here? Because it's Wolfsong. And that's already on my TBR. Because I like to make my life difficult, let's go again. Because I could have been nice to myself and gone, well, that counts. It's already on your TBR, but I like making my life difficult. Let's go this one. Okay, I'm not against it. We have Home is Where the Bodies Are, which was on my list for something. I've just checked my list and it's on my list for Stealing from Another TBR, which is what the other book in my stack is for. So I'm going to put this on here and I'm going to put that on there and I can choose between the two. But I do think this would be a good size book for 30 and 30. So this is Home is Where the Bodies Are by Genevieve Rose. I love that it's like a video record. I call this a video. Like a, you know, you put it in the TV takes it, a video. That's what I call it. Is it cassette? No, cassette player, that's not what. It's a video, okay? That's what we call it in the UK, or at least what I brought up calling it. So, synopsis. After their mother passes, three estranged siblings reunite to sort out her estate. Beth, the oldest, never left home. She stayed with her mum, caring for her until the very end. Nicole, the middle child, has kept at arm's length due to her ongoing battle with a serious drug addiction. Michael, the youngest, lives out of state, hasn't been back to their small Wisconsin town since their father ran out on them 7 years before. While going through their parents' belongings, the siblings stumble upon a collection of home videos and decide to revisit those happier memories. However, the nostalgia is cut short when one of the VHS tapes, there you go, It reveals a night back in 1999 that none of them have any recollection of. On screen, their father appears covered in blood. What follows is a dead body and a pact between their parents to get rid of it, before the video abruptly ends. Beth, Nicole and Michael must now decide whether to leave the past in the past or uncover the dark secret their mother took to her grave. It sounds really good. Like, it sounds like a good plot for like a Netflix show. But I'm very excited to read this one, and hopefully I'll be able to count it for something for Realmathon. No, it's not Realmathon. What are we doing? Magical Readathon. And then the last book that I'm not going to pull a prompt for, I'm just going to talk about, which I had stole from someone else's TBR, is Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. I really kind of want to get to this soon because book 2 is coming out soon, and because I really want to read it. Is that good enough for you? I hope so. So yeah, it's just another book I'm really excited to get to. So, and I just think it'll be quite fast paced as well, hopefully. So welcome to Phantasma. There's only 2 rules to the game: stay alive and don't fall in love. When Ophelia's sister disappears, there is only one way to save her. Ophelia must enter Phantasma, a deadly contest inside a haunted mansion, and claim its prize, a single wish. In a maze of twisting corridors and lavish boardrooms, Ophelia will face 9 challenges, each more dangerous than the last. Just as fear threatens to overwhelm her, a mysterious stranger offers her a bargain. Charming, arrogant and infuriatingly attractive, Blackwell claims he can guide her through the lethal trials ahead. Ophelia knows she shouldn't trust Blackwell. Worse still, she feels a dark and irresistible attraction, drawing them closer and closer. I'm just really into like my romantasy at the moment. So I think this is going to be a good vibe, hopefully. Shit, I just realised I haven't done a book for an animal familiar, and I've just had a bit of a Google and a bit of a rummage through my shelves, and I'm not happy with this choice. But I'm giving it one last try. Otherwise, I'm writing off this author and I'm not bothering. That's The Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. Everyone loves this, and I've tried twice to get into it, and I just can't. And I really want to read it because everyone talks about it, but maybe this isn't for me. So I'm going to give Robin Hobb one last chance to see if I can maybe like her stuff. Because I just know so many people that love it. And every time it comes up in people's TBRs, I go, oh fuck, there it is. So I'm going to try one more time. Otherwise, I'm unhauling the trilogy and I'm moving on. Because I own the first trilogy. I can't get past book 1. So if need be, I'll unhaul the lot. And it'll be a Merry Christmas to me because I'll have space on my shelves. So, yeah. Okay, so the kingdom of the 6 duchies is on the brink of civil war when news breaks that the crown prince has fathered a bastard son and is shamed into abdication. The child's name is Fitz, and he is despised. Raised in the castle stables, only the company of the king's fool, the ragged children of the lower city, and his unusual affinity with animals provide Fitz with any comfort. To be useful to the crown, Fitz is trained as an assassin and to use the traditional magic of the Farseer family, but his tutor, allied to another political faction, is determined to discredit, even kill him. Fitz must survive, for he may be destined to save the kingdom. It sounds like everything I should enjoy, like kingdom and assassins and, you know, like and communication with animals, and then yeah, we've tried, but it's hard. So this is my TBR for Magical Readathon and April. We have 10 books, and I did read 15 last year, but I don't think they're all of this size, so we'll try. So all I will say is we'll try. But either which way, I'll complete Magical Readathon because that takes priority. But yeah, that is my April TBR. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you read any of these, or if you're taking part in Magical Readathon, and what your course is. Like mine's Beastmasters. I'd love to know. And leave a cowboy hat emoji down below if you made it to the end of the video. Like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all soon for another video.